Hello and welcome. I've got a bit of a problem there. Just noticed the blue screen behind me is showing it's quite dark actually. Hold on. Why is it doing that? I literally just did a test before I came on and it wasn't that bad a minute ago, so why has it suddenly changed? Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me okay. Hopefully everything's okay, like sound wise. As I'm doing this, I'm going to explain, if you've not been here before, then I'll explain there's going to be 5 rounds on this quiz. The first round being a food and drink round is the first round. Round number 2 will be, it's called Name the Actor. So you'll see when I get there what I mean by that. Round 3, excuse me, is a theme tunes round, because in the past I've done that and people seem to enjoy the theme tunes round. Round number 4 being a connections round, where there's 9 answers and number 10 is like what connects them. And then the final round is just general knowledge in there. Make sure you have something to write down your answers with, and that's it. Someone, looks fine to us. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. There's a little bit on the side of the screen on my end that I can see. It's just a bit annoying, that's all. So if I had more of a professional setup, like more lighting, I suppose it would work. But you know, because like one side of the blue screen's lit up, like that side's lit up fine. As you can see, it's all, but then that side's a bit dark because of the angle, basically. So I wonder if I actually can just angle it a little bit differently. Would that help, or would that make things worse? A little bit. I suppose that'll do. It's not perfect, but we don't have to be perfect. It's okay. So yeah, with it being a pub quiz, I've got myself a drink, got a beer, inside a Corona glass, although it's not Corona. But yeah, I think that's everything really. Raising money for charity. It's on that. And then we can do it. I can never do it. That's that side. The camera's there. I'm always looking at this screen over here. I've got 2 screens, so this is where the main screen is, where I look at you guys, and the webcam there. But then I need to point that way, that way there to the goal. So no difference. Oh, it doesn't matter then. Someone said no difference. So yeah, I think that's everything that I need to explain. It's been a month since I last did this. I do one every month now. I used to do this weekly when lockdown first hit. Now it's like every month. Yeah, nothing's changed since really. Hopefully everyone's been okay. I've been a bit unwell the last few days, but I think yesterday was the end of it, and today I've been fine again. So hopefully everyone is okay, and hopefully things go off without a hitch tonight. Before I started, there was a few connection issues, so hopefully the stream doesn't get interrupted. Hopefully the sound's okay. I double checked the sound earlier. The sound should be okay. Hitch looks great, I think. Yeah. Also, I know there'll be quite a few people who won't be watching this tonight. There'll be people who are busy doing things who normally would watch this quiz. And so, yeah, so it might be a bit quieter tonight. Give you guys more of a chance to win the quiz. Less teams in it to fight. Yes. I don't think anything else I need to say, really. There's nothing else I really need to say, do I? I think that's everything. Let me get questions up on the screen. We'll start in about a minute's time, because 8 o'clock is when I start the quiz. Just gonna quickly, how do I, oh, there it is. That's that. And we are nearly at 8 o'clock. We're coming up to 8 o'clock near enough. By the time you see this, it'll probably be 8 o'clock already, because there is a slight delay between real time and when YouTube, like, sort of outputs, so to speak. So, without further ado, that's all I need to say, I think, really, at the start of the quiz. And we will begin, I think. So, let me go ahead and put it on the screen. This screen here. See, that background, the blue background, is a bit more obvious on the yellow background now. Like, but I'm gonna just carry on. It'll be alright in the night, as I say. So anyway, yes, 2nd of October, 2021. Here we go. Round number 1, like I said, is food and drink. And the first question being, what type of pasta has a name translating to little worms? What type of pasta has a name translating to little worms? Hopefully the picture quality of this is okay, because on my end, on YouTube, it doesn't seem to be... Oh no, oh there we go. I think it's alright now, actually. It was being a bit funny then. Oh no, I think it should be fine now. Hopefully. Hopefully it's in HD quality for you guys on your end. Yeah, I would hope so. Moving on to question number 2. What is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? What is the most expensive spice in the world by a weight? Also, for those of you who normally watch my quizzes, normally I don't wear these headphones, but I find it easy to wear so it blocks out noises, and also it means it's easier to hear sounds like the music round. So later on, when I come to play the music round, I'll be able to hear actually what's playing, kind of thing. It's a bit easier. Whereas in the past, when I've done it with Abby and when I haven't had the headset on my head, it's been on the side, it's been a bit harder to hear. So, yeah, that's why I'm wearing these tonight. Moving on to question number 3. What year did the first McDonald's store open? What year did the first McDonald's store open? And this is like for the US, like the first ever. Not the UK. This is the first ever. Number 4. Who replaced Sandi Toksvig in the Great British Bake Off? Who replaced Sandi Toksvig in the Great British Bake Off? Number 5. Calamari is a dish made from which animal? Calamari is a dish made from which animal? Question number 6. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Number 7. What is the best-selling flavour of soup in the UK? What is the best-selling flavour of soup in the UK? Question number 8. Which bakery launched a vegan sausage roll in January 2019? Number 9. Which bread ingredient causes it to rise? Which bread ingredient causes it to rise? And finally, number 10. What spirit is mixed with ginger beer in a Moscow mule? What spirit is mixed with ginger beer in a Moscow mule? Moving on to round number 2. It's called Name the Actor. Name the actor, and with this one, I'm going to show 10 different film posters, and you have to name the actor whose face and or name is blurred out. So here we go with number 1. We have this one. Name the actor whose face is blurred out and whose name at the top is blurred out as well. Some of the posters don't have their names on it, so some of them won't have their name blurred out. But everyone has a face blurred out on each poster. Each one has a face blurred out, should I say. Try and word that correctly. It's a very good film, this. I rewatched this film with Abby about 2 weeks ago, actually. Rewatched it for, I don't know, the 5th or 6th time. It's a good film. It had been many years since I'd actually watched this film in particular. Moving on to number 2, we have this poster. As we see, the face and the name, they're both blurred out. Number 3 is this one. I did choose quite a few famous posters, so it'd be quite obvious for people to get quite a few of them. There are a couple that are a bit more obscure, or ones that people might not have seen, but these first few are ones that majority of people will have seen. Number 4. Move on to number 5. These posters I actually did Photoshop myself. I had to I went on Google to try and find the posters, and then had to edit them by hand to blur out the faces, pixelate the faces, and the names. Hopefully they're obscure enough that it's not too easy. Like I said earlier, these films are quite well known, so. Moving on to this one. This one's not so much as a classic, as in, or one that maybe people might have seen, but definitely is a very good film. I would recommend seeing the film if you're a fan of action films and driving, I suppose, racing cars kind of thing. There's also romance in there as well. It's a very good film. Directed by Edgar Wright. He's a great director. He's one of the great British directors, in my opinion. I think we should be now on number 7, I think. Lost track, and on this round I forgot to put the numbers up again, but I thought, it'll be alright. So I think this is number 7. I think, yes, because I think, off the top of my head, I only think of 3 other posters that I put in here after this one. This one should be number 8. And then this one should be number 9. Again, the film directed by Edgar Wright. And then finally, I think this should be the last one. Number 10 is this one. Right, what I'll do is we'll have a quick break, and I'll load up the music round questions, the theme round, theme tunes round, should I say? So we'll have a quick break. Be back in about 5 minutes. Just prepare these music round questions. And we are back. So, I have lined up all the themes ready to rock and roll for this next part. We'll do the next few rounds, we'll go straight through, and then we'll go on to the answers, but not before another break where I repeat all the questions on screen for you all. So, let's get started with round number 3. Make sure you can hear this. Hold on a minute. Should be able to hear. Let me just make sure that's unmuted. And make sure the volume's turned up. Hopefully. Go on to song number 1. It should be okay. I did forget to mention actually at the start. So I'll try and play about 20 seconds of each clip, and also this time round, these are not the actual official theme tunes that I got from YouTube. This time, I've tried to find sort of remakes on Spotify and other places. So these may not contain any words. That sometimes the song may contain words. This one won't do. So these are a bit more obscure. Like you had to listen to the actual tune itself rather than the lyrics. For example, some theme tunes have lyrics. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I should have explained in the first place. Moving on to song number 2, though. Or theme number 2, should I say. Theme number 3 is this. Theme number 4 is this one. Theme number 5 is this one. Theme number 6 is this one. Theme number 7 is this one. Theme number 8 is this one. theme number 9 is this one. And finally, theme number 10 is this one. Okay, so those are your theme tunes, the theme tune round. Before we move on to the collections round, someone wants to make a special guest appearance, so here she is. Say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Um,
Fashionably late.
Yes. Okay, so moving on. We will ask the questions like we would normally do. If it's me and Abby together, we would normally ask them sort of one by one. And so moving on to the oops. Oh, I've got this. I forgot with my slideshow. 1 second, with my slideshow. It's the theme round is at the end of the slideshow. So let me just go back to the collection round, and there we go, back to where we were. And then question number 1 for collection round is: which former US president was involved in the Watergate scandal? Which former US president was involved in the Watergate scandal?
Number 2. In front of which building would you find the famous Christmas tree in New York City? So, in front of which building would you find the famous Christmas tree in New York City? What was that?
About the background. So some of you may have got the connection already. Possibly, I don't know. It's a pretty simple one, I think, in my opinion. Moving on to question number 3. Which dictator had a father who was a shoemaker? Which dictator had a father who was a shoemaker?
Kneeling on the floor is very uncomfortable. Number 4. The Ever Given ship blocked which passage of water in March 2021? The Ever Given ship blocked which passage of water in March 2021?
Number 5. Which band had hits with Beautiful Day and Vertigo? Which band had hits with Beautiful Day and Vertigo?
Number 6. Beirut is the capital of which country? Beirut is the capital of which country?
Number 7. Who came up with the theory of relativity? E equals mc squared. I can.
Number 8. Which theme park opened in Chessy, France in 1992? Which theme park opened in Chessy, France in 1992?
Number 9. In which region would you find Tuvalu? Oh, I misspelled Tuvalu there. Which region would you... There's always one mistake. Oh, man, I got so far. Which region would you find Tuvalu, not Tuvalua, Tuvalu, Samoa, Fiji, and Tonga?
Tuvalua.
Tuvalua, Samoa, Tonga. It's following a pattern, that's what it was. Or in my brain thinking it ends in a. I'm surprised I didn't put Fiji. You know.
Sorry, And finally, number 10, what connects these? So what common theme connects all your 9 answers? If they're correct, that is. And if you've got one that doesn't fit the connection you think it is, then you should rethink it.
I'll be 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get a chair for Abby so that she can sit down properly. So I'll be back in 1 second. There we go.
Oh, you wouldn't let me steal his chair. How mean is that?
Ah, see, I'm the quizmaster, and I
Making me sit on a stool.
I get the chair. I'm the quizmaster, so I get the spinny chair.
Get a stool.
Anyway, moving on to round number 5, general knowledge. The final round. Here we go. Question number 1. The Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? The Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? Oh.
Number 2. What is the real name of the Vixen on ITV's The Chase? A full name?
Yeah, first and last name.
First and last name. Well, I think you should give the point if they put the first name, but an extra point if they put the second.
No. You have half a point. If you get one name, half a point. First or last name, half point.
You're tight.
No, point for the.
You can tell I'm the generous one.
Number 3. Which country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893?
Drinking apple juice.
Yeah. It's apple juice, guys. I'm drinking apple juice.
Pretending it's beer. It feels grown up. Number 4. The Chronicles of Narnia is a children's book series written by which author? The Chronicles of Narnia is a children's book series written by which author? Why'd you look at me then?
No reason.
What have I pronounced wrong now?
Nothing.
What are you saying?
Nothing. It's anything.
You did. What have I done?
Nothing. You've not done anything wrong.
Okay. Or should it be? I don't even know.
No, you said everything right.
Okay.
Number 5. What is the furthest planet from the sun within our solar system?
So within, it says in.
Yeah.
Change the word.
Paraphrasing. What is the furthest planet from the sun in our solar system?
Better. Number 6. Z and which other letter are worth the most in Scrabble? Z and which other letter are worth the most in Scrabble? Oh, I finished apple juice.
Strange. Number 7. What is the name of the head teacher in Roald Dahl's Matilda?
Roald who?
Roald Dahl.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl.
Dahl.
Yes, that's his name.
It's Dahl.
Roald Dahl.
Dahl. Roald Dahl.
I'm pretty sure he's like Norwegian. It's probably pronounced differently.
Dahl.
No, he's Danish. I think he's Danish. Was he born in Copenhagen, I think?
Roald Dahl. Number 8. What's the best-selling book of all time? What is the best-selling book of all time?
Number 9. What is the collective name for a group of crows? What is a collective name for a group of crows?
And finally, number 10. Which British band released their second studio album, OTD, in 1995?
On this day.
What?
On this day.
Oh, right.
I
didn't know what that meant, so other people might not have known what that meant.
With this one, it's worth 2 points. So the first one is the which band, and if you name the actual studio album, you get a second point for it. So
the album was called OTD.
which band released their second studio album on this day in 1995? So if you know this, you'll probably know the album if you're a fan of this particular band. Yes.
Not that wrong. I'm very well at that.
Right, those are all your questions for you. So what we'll do now is on screen we will put all the questions up on screen on a loop for you.
Not replaying the songs.
No, well, the last few times I've not replayed the songs. If anyone wants the songs repeating, I can put the songs on repeat again. Anyone who wants the songs repeating, please do say so before I move on. But normally I don't have to repeat them. Normally the last few times I've not repeated them. People have been okay with them and they've got them pretty much straight away. If you want all the repeating, say so. If you just want like 1 or 2 repeating, like which number it was, for example, then let us know which one you want repeating. If not, I'll move on to looping through the other questions on screen in a minute. Give another 10 seconds or so. Anyone to reply?
10, 9, 8.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so what I'll do is we will put the thing on screen and we'll hide ourselves and mute ourselves and it will play through on a loop for you guys to see for yourselves. So, see you soon.
Bye.
And we're back. Okay, so let's move on to the answers. Make sure no one's commented anything. Nope, just make sure no one commented asking for anything else. Also, while I was away, someone donated apparently, and let me just refresh. Hold on a minute. Is it? Hold on, press that one.
Ooh,
There we go.
885.
So, £15 donation from, I think someone said it was Sweeney Todd or something. I'm not sure who that actually is. I'll double check who that is another time, but I'll quickly get the answers up for you guys. Oh, thank you, by the way. I forgot to say thank you. Sorry.
Very rude.
I know, yes. I thought I did say thank you, but I must have slipped. Anyway, click on the answers. Go on to...
You meant do as well.
What?
The song Here Comes the Sun. You
Oh,
went, Here
right.
come the answers, and then you went do.
Oh, okay. Anyway, round number one, food and drink. Question number one. What type of pasta has a name translating to little worms? It's vermicelli.
I'm glad you did this round again. I like this.
Oops.
Oh. Number two. What is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? It's saffron.
I'm pretty sure saffron is worth more than gold in weight, I think. Yes. Worth more than weight in gold. Number three. What year did the first McDonald's store open? It was 1940.
Number four. Who replaced Sandi Toksvig in the Great British Bake Off? It was Matt Lucas.
Number five. Calamari is a dish made from which animal? It's squid. Yummy calamari. Nice.
If you say so. Number six. Which is the most consumed... What? I don't know what I'm saying. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Tea.
Number seven. What is the best-selling flavour of soup in the UK? It's tomato. Tomato.
Which bakery launched a vegan sausage roll in January 2019? Greg's, obviously. That was number 8.
Number 9. Which bread ingredient causes it to rise? It's yeast.
And number 10. What spirit is mixed with ginger beer in a Moscow mule? It's vodka.
Right, number 2. Name the actor. For number 1, it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Number 2 was Michael J. Fox.
Number 3 was Uma Thurman.
Number 4, Macaulay Culkin. Has it got an A before?
Yeah. Number 5 was Morgan Freeman.
Number 6 was Ansel Elgort.
Number 7 was Rami Malek.
Number 8, Audrey Hepburn.
Number 9 was Simon Pegg.
And number 10 was Emma Watson.
Moving on to round number 4, connection round. We'll come back to the theme round at the end. Number 4, connection round. First question was, which former US president was involved in the Watergate Scandal? It was Richard Nixon.
Number 2, in front of what building would you find the famous Christmas tree in New York City? It was the Rockefeller Center.
Number 3, which dictator had a father who was a shoemaker? It was Joseph Stalin.
Stalin, darling. Number 4, the Ever Given ship blocked which passage of water in March 2021? It was the Suez Canal.
Number 5, which band had hits with Beautiful Day and Vertigo?
U2. You didn't see the answer.
Oh, sorry. Yes, U2. Sorry, I was Do something else then. Sorry. You two. Number 6.
Beirut is the capital of which country? It's Lebanon.
Number 7. Who came up with the theory of relativity? It's Albert Einstein.
Number 8. Which theme park opened in Chessy, France in 1992? Disneyland, Paris.
Number 9. In which region would you find Tuvalu, Samoa, Fiji and Tonga? It's the South Pacific.
South Pacifica, Tuvalua.
And number 10.
What connects these? So they're all lyrics from We Didn't Start the Fire.
By Billy Joel. So let's have a look. I'm going to go through them quickly just so people understand. So number 1, Richard Nixon. He's mentioned. I think he's actually mentioned twice in this one. Yeah, I know he's mentioned about Richard Nixon back again. I think he's also mentioned at the start of the song. Number 2, Rockefeller is mentioned. I think quite early on. Rockefeller Campanella Communist Bloc. Number 3 was Joseph Stalin. He's also mentioned quite early in the song. Let's have a look at the line. He is Joseph Stalin, Malenkov, Nasser and Prokofiev. Number 4, the Suez Canal is Trouble in the Suez. Number 5 is U2. Although that's not the U2 the band, it's the U2 the aeroplane. I think it was the fighter pilot. I think it was the jet fighter plane. Number 6, Lebanon. It mentioned Lebanon, Charles de Gaulle, California baseball. Number 7, Albert Einstein. Einstein, James team. Brooklyn's got a winning team. Number 8, Disneyland. It's like Disneyland something. Where is it?
Davy Crockett, Peter Pan, Elvis Presley.
It's Disneyland. Yes, that's it. Number 9, the South Pacific, which is mentioned. Hold on. Oops. South. Which is after the second line. South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. And so there you go. Lyrics to We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. Moving on to round number 5, general knowledge. Question number 1 was the Pittsburgh Penguins play which sport? It's ice hockey.
Number 2, what is the real name of the Vixen on ITV's The Chase? It's Jenny Ryan.
Number 3, which country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893? It's New Zealand.
Number 4, The Chronicles of Narnia is a children's book series written by which author? It's C.S. Lewis.
Number 5, what is the furthest planet from the Sun in our solar system? It is Neptune.
Number 6, Z and which other letter are worth the most in Scrabble? It's Q.
Number 7, what is the name of the head teacher in Roald Dahl's Matilda? It's Miss Trunchbull.
I think it's Trunchbull.
No, it's Trunchbull.
You sure?
Yes.
Google it.
I don't need to.
Okay. Number 8, what's the best-selling book of all time? The Bible.
Number 9, what is the collective name for a group of crows? It's a murder. Murder, murder, murder.
And finally, number 10, which British band released their second studio album on this day in 1995? It was Oasis with What's the Story, Morning Glory.
And round number 3, theme tunes round. The first one was The Great British Bake Off.
Ooh, got that twice.
Number 2 was Hollyoaks.
Excuse me. That was mine.
Oh, sorry, that was yours. Sorry.
Number 2 was Hollyoaks. Rude.
Number 3 is Channel 4 News.
Number 4 was Come Dine With Me.
Number 5 is University Challenge.
Number 6 is BBC Wimbledon Tennis.
Number 7 was Dragon's Den.
Number 8 was Dallas.
Number 9 was Benny Hill.
And number 10 was Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wap, wap, wap.
Crikey.
There you go. Those are all your answers. Let us know your scores. Top them all up and let us know.
Scores on the doors.
Scores on doors.
Scores on doors.
Scores on doors. Let us know how you did. Yes. Let us know how you did in the comments. If you have a YouTube account, you can comment on the video or tell your friends and it'll get back to me some way or another, basically. Wait and see. I reckon there'll probably be only one comment on YouTube tonight, because I did mention at the start of the quiz that a few people aren't doing it tonight because they are either busy or unwell or yes. So it's been a bit quieter tonight, but hopefully they will join us on the replay, because the video is available for replay at any point. So yeah.
So my mum and dad got 27. Well done.
Adrian and Sarah got 34. Any more scores? I'm just waiting for a few others.
30.
39. So we've got 27, 34, 39. Any other scores before we go off? Or is 39 the best we've got tonight?
Mum and dad, you didn't lose by too many. Only 12.
Yeah, surprisingly, it was. Looking at the scores, it's been a bit of a tough quiz. I suppose because with me out of like 50 or 51 odd, then I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. We got 39. You did 39.75. Rubbish.
Oh, Dad said that guy in the pub keeps leaving his coat on the hook.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him about that next time.
Yeah. Start paying the storage fee.
Yeah. I'll have been it.
Lost property.
No one fancy a pint before we go? I'll pull the pint. Away. I don't know which way I'm pointing right now. That way. I'll pour a pint from the pub. Anyway, I think the high score is 39 tonight.
Sorry, we got 40. Oh, you can't change it now.
40 then. You got 40. 40 is the highest score.
Really? You sounded very, disappointed.
No, it's that it changed.
There's never any staff in that pub. Oh, we're here. We're doing the quiz, aren't we?
Exactly.
That's why there's no one behind the bar, because we're doing the quiz.
Exactly. And they're all in the little rooms that are
out of view.
That direction. The little rooms there. There's one there, one there, and there's one down that way as well.
Yeah, so you see, when we turn the cameras off, everyone comes rushing to the bar.
That's what it is. We're trying to keep that out of the way while the quiz is on, so...
Yeah.
I forgot the extra point for the Morning Glory. What's the story of Morning Glory? Right, so 40 is the highest score. There we go. Thank you everyone who took part. Thank you to those who donated as well. Actually, I'll have a quick look and see if it will tell me who actually donated. It came out saying Sweeney Todd donated or something, so let's have a look quickly. If it tells us at all.
I'm a sharp and awaiting.
Oh dear.
Who is it?
I don't know who that is, but Sweeney Todd. It's clearly a joke about my hair getting chopped off. Get off. hopefully, actually, I can hit it sometime soon because actually I do need to go for a haircut kind of soon. So if I can hit it anytime soon, I can just don't need to spend money on a
I have to
a
buy you a
haircut.
hat for winter, won't I?
Yeah, get a woolly hat. I'll need that. It's going very cold. But yeah, anyway, thank you to everyone who's took part tonight and those who donated and stuff, and those who have donated in the past. Yes, that's all I've got to say, really, I suppose. Anything you want to say before we head off?
Nope. Just well done, everybody.
Okie doke. So, what I'll do is I'll end the stream. But I'll have to wait in silence because in the past, when I've.
Oh, of course it did. I knew I'd make it better.
Yeah, in the past when I've gone to end the stream, it's like cut me off at the last second or something. So I'm gonna just we'll stop the stream and then I'll wait. I don't know which.
What?
We'll just sit here and we'll just wave goodbye and then we'll end the stream. So it doesn't cut me off.
Bye.
Hopefully, bye.
See you soon.
Bye. Just keep waving. Keep waving.